Hi, I'm Dave Strobar with an Alarming Minute. When you're doing an alarm rationalization, one of the tricky items is spare equipment. Having multiple pumps, multiple fin fans, those are oftentimes the alarms that end up being stale alarms that stay on the screen for a long period of time. So how do you handle spare equipment? Well, if you have the demand indication for the equipment, in other words, what state you want the equipment to be in, what the motor should be on or off, then you want to make sure that you're alarming on either a fault or command disagree, rather than on the state of the equipment itself. If you don't have the demand indication, well, that gets a little tougher because all you know is whether the motor is on or it's off. You can put in some logic. So with pumps, you can do it so that if both pumps are down, that will generate the alarm rather than each individual pump going down. When you get more than two, that becomes a little tougher. If I've got three pumps or I've got a bank of fin fans, and now that logic becomes very complicated. An alternative there is to alarm on change of state. So when it goes from on to off or off to on, it will generate an alarm. The downside of that is, of course, the minute you acknowledge that alarm, it will disappear. But it does give the operator the indication that the state has changed on that particular point. If possible, though, you don't want to alarm on the state itself because that's when you end up with standing alarms that become stale alarms and occupy the alarm summary screen oftentimes for months, or I've even seen cases where it's years that those alarms have been in. So try to look at, see what sort of logic you can use, what's built into the system to try to keep and prevent stale alarms from occurring. If you need more information, check us out at bevel.com, and I hope to talk to you again soon.